we koro or you dey hear me why na be say you tanda gidigba on top of the Ogbonge television station, Wazobia TV channel 98 on top of Go TV cable, Star Times channel 195, my TV channel 17, UHF 57. All you need to do now to turn your antenna small, and on top of DSTV channel 259. Which way? Make I not begin with Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance to all our people when we say, una dey watch us for house una day. So Christmas now time when we say we go carry other people and think about the condition when they dey and see how we go take fit spread love. Like we dey talk. If you not get money to cook jollof, chicken and buy mango juice, I tell God beg you. Gari Jebu never scarce. It never finish for this country. Make hot eba. Use egusi soup when I use fish cook and try make you drink kunu on top or zobo. To come even show say you not even care based on say na Nigerian Christmas you get. Carry toothpick, put for mouth, and when you dey waka with guy. Our prayer na say, may God they protect us from shame and disgrace. And this new year when we go enter, make everything we go, make it turn into plenty blessing. My name now is Ezugo Chokwode, and as usual, I know the alone inside studio. I dey with my brother when sabi well as they concern politics matter. As in a
Yes, a beautiful evening to our wonderful viewers who watch us right now. We don't enter at least that day what they call Boxing Day, 26th of December 2018. And well, I would always tell us, say Boxing Day not be a day of boxing. Now a day where we say at least and I will show love, further show love to our brothers and sisters. And that is why, in trying to show love to our viewers, I would also say yes. So we go there for our sake because the reason why we're there here, at least for our sake, and we always talk and say Nigeria don't anybody personal property, now collective responsibility. And for us to also ensure so we get them right, we need to at least everybody need to come together to make sure say yes, we get that right and at least direct to that particular cause or that particular chat or to that particular desired dream of our choice. And that is why we all valid the day. They talk about issues we concern Nigeria. Now, not so my name never featured, my name still remains Unkubi, and this is us.
Based on Boxing Day, we carry better gifts. Can't give una. When I know say on Boxing Day, they open the gift. We carry young man when we say, he look Nigeria finish, he say, with the experience from as if they grow as small picking and everything when he don't see for this life. Say Nigeria deserve better, and Nigerians deserve to collect better things based on the way when we say government they work, and they think of no other. That young man when we say every time when he come out they discuss Nigeria, you go to see the passion for your eyes. If he even cry for this country, based on the way when we say some people don't turn this country upside down. Handkerchief go don't finish for this particular country, but you don't decide say not be just to talk. Make we also enter and show say we will make this our country better. He now the presidential candidate of Sustainable National Party inside this our great country, Nigeria. And his name now Ahmed Buhari. Welcome to Asidi Hot. Okay, Ahmed Buhari.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You get one tradition when we get on top of Asidi Hot. We they shake the hand of our visitor them before we start to ask questions. Make it not be like say we dey quarrel.
Make it not be like say we dey fight.
Make it not be like say we dey fight. So we don't start the matter. Once again, welcome to Asidi Hot.
Thank you very much.
Now make we go straight into our conversation and make we start from the point where we say every time when young person come out to talk say in one wear jersey of public official, that is in one put two legs for ground, they work for the people based on say in they serve them. You get one question when they come to the mind of everybody, and the question I say, if now young people get the future based on the population of this our country, say now young people plenty pass. Young people need to they participate more inside the process of government and governance. I go like ask you, what it be that thing when you believe say suppose they encourage young people inside this Nigeria to look say the way when this our country day, I suppose they contribute the way when I feel contribute to make Nigeria better rather than say anything when happen for Nigeria may happen John and money me are define.
Thank you very much, Chukudi and Obi. I thank you very well for calling me to come speak for our program. And Merry Christmas, and I wish everybody a Happy New Year. And the question when you asked me, they're very important. And it's now the reason why we even started this worker to start with. Many young people where you go see, when you start to talk to them, you don't go see anybody where care about the country. The first discussion when you talk with anybody where they finish university now, how you want to cut out come up for Nigeria. He they go somewhere, you never know waiting they wait for them for there. But things don't even so bad. We say some people they never don't catch themselves come out say now then go to help you process visa. They not just the process visa now, they process visa and they also process prayers for you. So I want to say make you get the visa when you go for embassy, and when you get to the country where you go to, make you get work. So they go tell you say they want to check your future. What will happen to you when you reach Canada? scam upon scam, and not be their fault. Now the way the country don't turn to. When I was growing up, I was born in the 70s, through the 1980s, nobody saw things bad. There was hope. It just be that thing, be like say, if I work hard, I will get this thing done. But now, what you go see, we say, if person will even work hard pass, now you know they even get chance. Somebody where they sleep, you go see say that they reward them. So everywhere I don't go, I don't talk. I say, look, before Nigeria go feel work properly, we must get reward, we must get consequences. Which means say, if you do bad thing, punishment day for you. If you do good thing, reward day for you. But anytime when you get system, will not be like that, nothing go feel work. So now because of this, now we say, I know, we're not going to let this thing continue. Many young people where they work for my office, you hear them, they don't send Nigeria. In fact, if you like,
Nigeria don't tire them.
They don't tire them. So when I now say, I'm going to run for office of the president, besides, I may be the first young person where declared to run for office of the president in 2016. I made my declaration on the 1st of October 2016. Waiting because I don't tire. Initially, na vex, na pain, na frustration, na confusion. You know, many things mixed together. And when we look at everything from every angle, it just means, say, young people, they never call us to put inside the system to say, okay, Mona bring which one I feel bring, come join this worker. If they not bring young people, come. If they not bring women, come. If they not bring old people, come. If they not bring people living with disability, come. The system will never work. So until we do this collectively, everybody come, bring your own, bring your own, before we go move forward. When you see the system, they run, where we say 80% of the people, they did from 65 years upward, you know, and then you see that the remaining people, now people where we say they don't already make sure, say, whatever, anything they tell them, they go do accordingly. You understand? You don't go figure system. That is where everything don't collapse. And my own prayer be say, as we don't come out say we want to do this thing, make many young people see and say, if I may do this thing.
And we say we say
go do this thing.
So it go good make we also emphasize, say, waiting the presidential candidate of the Sustainable National Party, they talk now, say, as young people, if we check the role, that is the work we're supposed to do for this our country, now work when go require make we use sense and make we use plenty power. And if we the young people plenty pass, we suppose they do that thing to use make our country better. So we don't settle that particular matter to say young people need to they do more inside government.
Yes, and at least you don't actually. May I even stay revolve around them young people because if in as much as we know say you don't actually put out that defining stance. Say look, we need to encourage our own fellow young people. There is still one thing where they very missing when it comes to at least youthful and youth involvement and the fact say look that faith or that hope we don't lose. It don't like say don't they far from you know the people. You understand? Okay, in trying to also further revive beyond just your position as a candidate who want at least prove say yes a youthful person if become anything. How else? Because if you look at right now, you mentioned say youth don't give up. I mean say they don't get tired of the situation. It also can look say look even they are already gradually giving up. How then can we look at reviving the whole system? Gradually, at least beyond just say they also contest for presidency, so that at least those lost people they don't lose. They will also get them back. So yes, we are gradually building that sustainable faith, and we're gradually having that thing we go fit define our standards, youthful people where they involved for this country.
I don't talk this thing many times. Not be say we do this thing say because before by force, person will become president. We need to raise the discussion. We need to get ourselves wake up. We need to wake up from where we sleep. Okay. You understand? Many people they're not here with you. You are talking to them, they are just looking at you. Because one thing where they make us not get the good leaders, me say, leader will go say him one become, person will go say him one become leader. Come enter inside campaign hall, come look everybody, come say, I go share 5K for everybody. And everybody when they say they happy, collect 5K. You think say when he win that election, he go come do the thing where he say, promise where he say he go do for now, the road where he say he go do, the light where he say he go fix, the water where he say he go...
Hospital.
Hospital. All those things he not go do them again because that money where he bring for him pocket, then be the first thing where they for him mind.
He want make profit back.
He want make him profit. And because now he there for top seat, he go make this in profit as he like. And the time where he go take turn over the money as he like. You know say one thing they be say you want turn 1 million naira. You want to pay back 1 million naira in 20 months. Or you want to pay 1 million naira back in 1 day. You understand how the thing go shake person body? Now then they determine how they go return the money. then they determine how much of the money profit they will return. So what thing we need to understand, we say, I tell young people, I say, we don't hungry from 2015, reach up to October 2018. Nothing happened, nothing shall, you not get job throughout. And then now just 2 months remain to election date. And at that time, you can say you go collect 5,000 naira. Spoil all the... Because if hunger don't worry you since 3.5 years, you not die. You can as well just wait till the last day in February and vote for person where you know say, this one will do something for us. That's the first thing. The second thing, people must understand, say, good soup, now money kill them. So you don't see people where one contest. You don't hear this one on. You don't hear this one, you don't hear this one. Then inside your mind, you know, say this one ain't better pass, but because he not really give me money, I not go vote for him. Yes, if you know they're popular enough, because to even show yourself for Nigeria, to show yourself for Lagos, money must come out. Either on a billboard you pay, either you pay for this kind of programs, either you pay, because how you want to make people know you? Now those people for inside community go say, this boy, we like him.
We like him. We don't see what he not do for
everybody. Mona bring 200 naira, make we take support this boy, so that we go give him power. When we say everybody don't know him, go know him. Yes. So then he go take enter office. When that kind of thing happen, when that person, that boy enter office, he go that money when I give him, he go come give him a back. No, he go come fit do what he don't promise say he will do.
Yes.
Now for all in Nigeria, now you go see people they remove money from pocket or they go meet Godfather to collect money where they will take share for people, and we keep falling inside the same mistake again and again. We're not going to go anywhere.
We're not going to go anywhere. Like the presidential candidate of Sustainable National Party don't talk. If not only money would they collect from people, when we say when they reach that place, after they don't say to you, what did they want work for now? What did we go do now to enter small break? When we go this break, come back. People they always they talk say when young people come out, may they ask young people say what be their experience, what in their sabi. Our own get visit on a person when we say when you hear Skylar Incorporated, people they talk say the sky is the limit because the idea when they carry enter inside that company and this one not be say to sell amala or to do this thing. Now information technology where we say you need plenty sense. He go tell us that one and he go talk about the importance of unity inside this our great country Nigeria because he don't come and talk say division. Now one of the serious problems we'll get for this country. When we go this break, come and we'll continue this special discussion on top of today when we Boxing Day with our Ogbonge visitor. No go anywhere, but they come back now still acid hot. Welcome back to Acid Hot. Here's Chukudi Anukubide inside studio with our Ogbonge visitor. This special Boxing Day arrangement. And with the talk of the presidential candidate of the Sustainable National Party, Ahmed Buhari. Before we go that break, you know, emphasize that young people need to do more for this country. And that more, not be saying, may they just sit down, they watch. May them participate inside the process because now them go live inside the future. He also talk about the suffer when they suffer. And the fact that some people, once they see money, they go just collect them and decide, say, we all kuku they suffer. Make we continue the suffer. He talk, say, this suffering if we end inside this, our Ogbonge great country. Make we move, enter the next part, Ahmed Buhari. Now, plenty of people go look young people talk, say, this young person will even come herself. He say he won't be president. What do you even know? Which experience he get? My friend, go and start from counselor. That's where you are going to begin from. But we always do our background check, and we don't see, say, Skylar Incorporated na company where we say, from when you small, now you start them, and it don't grow, reach the level where we say, if they talk about information technology, if they no mention Skylar, let me say, they never start. Now, how you take things, say, your experience for this particular sector, when we say, if your head no dey hot, you know if you succeed inside, go fit help you for government arrangement.
The first thing where I want make people understand be say the experience where you need to take lead, not be through politics, not be through politics you fit take get them. What I'm trying to say is the experience required for good leadership does not have to be end through a political process. Even man where they lead for inside a house can become a leader of a nation. Once you fit take care of anything. What in Nigeria is supposed to ask ourselves, we say, you are seeing young people don't come out say they want to run this country. And you are saying, no, me I go support those old people. Those old people, the experience where they don't show us since, now of waiting, of looting, of stealing, of fighting for inside National Assembly, of abusing each other, of decamping from one party to the other party, of clearly not being able to even say, see how much money they receive. as my salary as a member of House of Rep or House of Assembly or Senator or President. All these things you can, if we still get this kind of people and we see that those kind of people will defend, they were not serious. Now, when we don't come out now as young people, what I expect other people to say is, okay, my year, where he come from? What he don't do? Where he don't go? And I get this question where I want to ask him, if so happen, what he be in plan to resolve the problem? Make us start from here. I'm a geologist. I study geology. That means people where they work for offshore. That when they dig ground, they look for petrol for ground or gold or all those kind of mineral resources. You know, bring a commode. So as you see me, so I don't go inside, I run dirty. But the good thing is, soap day, you come out, you go clean. So I was a geologist for a few years before I can't get scholarship. When I get scholarship, I can't go UK. I go study international trade and marketing for England. While I studied international trade and marketing, I realized that all my life I've been a science student. I wanted to do something different. I can't do international trade and marketing. My family were not too happy. I was okay, fine. I will do another master's again for geographic information systems and spatial
everything are double. Your head is hot as you small like this.
Geographic information system and spatial analysis. I'll do another master's for them. Within that course the B4. Now, to help you understand how to use data. So the main reason why Nigeria is inside the mess where in they be say, we don't know how many people there for this country. We don't know how many people they born this year. We don't know how many people die this year. How we want to take plan? Even if for inside your house, you get yourself, you get your wife, you get your children. Even if now one mama they stay with you or one uncle they stay with you, you have an idea of the number of people there for your house. You know how much they save for school fees. You know how much they save for security. You know how much they save for water. You know how much they save for electricity. Because you they plan based on the number where you they take care of. But now for Nigeria, if you call Minister of Interior, say how many Nigerians, they ain't go tell you say about 180 million. For this same government, you will call another person, how many Nigerians, they will say 200 million. If you go to the United Nations, they'll say Nigeria by 2025, you guys will be 240 million. Who know this thing? Who they don't count? When last they count you? When last they count you? So we are just living in a jungle. So that is why even the budget where they present every year, budget for who? How that budget want to affect a system where you don't even know how many people are inside. As I speak with you now, there are some boys coming in through Maradi for Katsina. They enter the country with the intention to say they don't go back. If the key person today, nobody know them. The name where they give the person where give them security job, if you not be in real name. From Cotonou, there are some people they take come every day. They don't go back. There are people that still they kill them for Bakassi. These things are the problems. Look at Chad and how Boko Haram they enter from that place. We don't know how many people they come in. A correct country, as they come in, they'll say, why are you coming in? When are you going to leave? What you going to do when you're there here? Which side for our country you go stay? Now, what they will contact know how they will take, they follow you up to the time when you leave. If you don't leave at the right time, they'll come carry you, come up for the country. We'll not get those things for this country. So after I finished that, after I studied international trade and marketing, I studied geographic information system and spatial analysis, I come back to Nigeria. I can't start to work with telecoms. So I worked as a business manager for one of the telecom company. I worked there for some years before I can't start my own company. My own company, when we start, we did like 3 or 4 people for inside the room. But as I speak with you, we did over 50 people for inside that office now. And if it's small for some people, but the truth of the matter is, say, I don't sit down and do nothing. If it's small for some people, but the truth is, say, I dey employ people. If it's small for some people, but the truth is, say, this same way you see, I don't look for job before. I know what it be to walk around to look for job. I know what it be like to pay for people where they work for you. I know what it be like to say, I don't understand what thing go feel happen. Because I still be small boy, I just there 14 years when my papa died. So I know what it be where say, Momsi go raise you and your 5 other siblings. And I don't know how it go happen. Wow. But the truth of the matter is, why I think this is important for many young people is, despite the things that happen to my life, it don't make me say, I don't give up. I don't go do anything. Me, I know I don't go do great for this life. Why? Every single one of us get the potential to be a great person. Now, the decision what you make, then will determine that.
Now, what we go do now, we say, with the way we don't start this discussion, it don't be very, very clear. Say, you not just wake up one day, decide, say, you won't make Nigeria better. You think I'm well, and you plan it in well. Now, we can face some very serious issue as it take concern problems when we say we face for this our country, Nigeria. Now, going into the general elections for 2015, it gets some things will be the main issue. Plenty, but the main one I say, the war against Boko Haram based on security for this country. The economy of Nigeria, when some people talk, say, the thing, it be like, say, it need drip that time. And finally, people also talk about the war against corruption. Now, before we talk about your plans, as they concern the problems we face for Nigeria, make I ask you, what will be your assessment of these three issues and how the government of the day, if they give you biro, say make you mark their results, what will be the thing when you go give them?
And you say Boko Haram, you say
Boko
corruption,
Haram,
and you
the
say
war against corruption and the Nigeria economy.
This government don't fail.
Hey.
This government fail woefully.
Not even D7 or E8.
No, they fail woefully.
F9.
You know what, we are lucky say Nigerians, we get one calm mind where we say, whether in a religion, we accept too much where we say they give us hope. So when person don't feel like say I go kill myself or I go kill person, they will just remember say God day. You can't calm down, can't they work like this to go out in your hunger and frustration. That is the only reason. You know, the number of people who lose job this last 3 years, it's scary. The number of companies were shut down the last 3 years, it's scary. If truly these people, as they lose job, they decide to say, okay, you know what, I don't care anymore. I will do as I want to do. This country not fit continue us again now. Because there are many. But why I think this government failed the most, let me say, the executive, because people need to understand, say, now 3 arms of government with the run.
Yes.
With the run executive, with the run legislative, and with the run judiciary. All of them, they work in their own offices. But for the
they must work together.
They must work together. They go checkmate each other. You be president, me I be senate president, you be the chief justice. The 3 of us must work together. The 3 of us must not agree. Not be saying that by force we must agree. But whenever we disagree, we are going to come to a common ground, an agreement to say this is what we will do because Nigerian people must get the best out of our administration. This particular administration, the 3 not work together. The Senate and the National Assembly, the Senate and Reps, they did their own. They fight executive, they fight them. Judiciary not support anybody. Everybody just did. And that is why the results from good governance not come day. Yesterday at the end, they say they passed over 200 bills. So then they call themselves the best National Assembly ever. I say, not be the number of bills where you pass, no matter, but the kind of bills where you go pass, where you go make the people say, yes, government day for us. Exactly. Number 1. Number 2, I say the president, his concern not be to just say, this is what I want to do, you must do it. No. You go follow this House of Members, say, House of Rep members, you go follow all those senators, say, I beg, this is why I want to do this thing. This is my reason. They must reason with you. You go defend your program. You go defend your bill. When they agree with you, you go surprise, say, even people who are not there for your party, you go say, they support you. Because at the end of the day, they will say, if this thing work, our people will even like us pass if it not work. Now, we will just discuss this one because from this talk where you don't talk now, you don't talk about the way where the government take operate. Yes. Now, if you enter, before you talk about insecurity and also the war against corruption, if you enter, how you go take ensure, say, all the organs of government, they work together and confusion no day? You go bring your head, come down. That you are the president of the country doesn't mean that you have the biggest power. Your power can only come when all these people agree with you. But you know, say some people, they talk, say these people, it be like saying that bad people, now plenty pass inside there, and they won't spoil the work of Oga Presido. Whether we like it or not, Oga Presido must understand, say, these are the people when he must work with for the next 4 years. Good though, bad though, now you go still work with them. I remember when Obama one passed that Obamacare, his health bill, where they said because they want work on the insurance of the people, so that insurance people for American would they would enjoy, they not go to spend money and they will get more health care. The Republicans passed the Democrats for House now. They don't agree. Not be say they don't like the thing, but they wanted him to defend it. He started going one by one, they begged them. Now, not be saying I beg, now lobby. Guy, see the reason why I won't make this thing happen. Please. But wait, me I chip in this one for you to continue. If they talk, say lobbying, when they say they at least they approach them individually, they say, make you also bear in mind, say there's also this thing where this clause would normally come and say before that is some of our senators or this thing approve to anything. Say there's already this exchange of something where they play. Get something we must change. So how then will we also, because if you look at America, we just mentioned, their orientation is different from our own. Now so we always talk, but now human beings still there. That same Nigeria will go America, you go follow as America do. If the president say he go meet, the only time when you go take exchange hand, now when you want to do one bad thing. You know they do bad thing for here. You are telling the people, say, see what you want to do. If you do like this, people for your constituency, see how they go gain. You too, you want to return to office now. Not be the ultimate for all of them. They want to return to office. You don't tell them how they go do something where they say, if this thing work, their whole community would be happy. They'll say, government continue. That is the whole essence.
Okay, that is the whole essence. May I see further?
Yes,
further.
yes.
Okay, you don't bring in the people this time around because in our own system, our leaders, our people, they normally listen to their leader based on say, okay, now our brother, now us they represent, now our the same religion they practice. Now okay, and now end way in talk. Now they no matter end way the president talk. Now don't way our own brother talk. How you go also ensure say at least this message they try pass, it get to the people rather than the individual where they represent them.
Now where our people still they mess up with that. If somebody don't enter house as a representative or as assembly member, his work be say before when somebody is carrying matter come house, say so as the National Assembly, this is what you want to do. You know, others aye and nay. You know, to concern you for aye and nay. You must go back to your constituency. You go sit down with them. You go tell them say, hey, stakeholders, this is what they are saying. What do people think we should do? Which one will benefit us? And then we'll tell you, say, now what thing we want be this. Now what thing you want? Because you are representative, not be you be there. Now you be them for there. So you must come talk with them. After they say, this is what we want, you can't go back. And that whole, now rubbish. What thing they wrong in 2018, we get one technology, we say, I press yes, or I press no, and then results show. And they will say, no, 114, yes, 118, 118 has it.
Sharp.
Instead of this saying nay, and depending on who they say, who they set up, we'll just do what he like. My point is that before we go get a government that is working, nobody is superior to anybody in these three arms of government.
Everybody must work together.
Everybody must work together.
Now, we ask this very important question.
Yes.
This one a very important one because now security too. Some people don't look and say, like for 2015, the only person who will solve our security problem, now the person went there today because he be retired general.
You get experience.
But from what they see, and from the various results where people they bring out, it be like say the matter, it still get K-leg. You think say you get the idea.
Now the same experience what we talk about be that. Now all the people say he get the experience because he get the experience and he be old man, 70-something, 72 years old that time. And him we want. Now he go know what thing to do. We don't say age, no mean say you get good leadership inside you. That you be say you old, not me say you get good leadership. Be say you young, not me say you get good leadership. Now waiting you feed deliver. Now everything people supposed to pay attention for.
Okay, so as the presidential candidate of Sustainable National Party, waiting you go fit deliver for insecurity for this country.
For insecurity matter, the truth of the matter be say our Nigerian army never handle the matter properly. We are talking about a people. I go Meduguri. You go sit down with the people. The people not believe in Nigeria. So you are talking about Boko Haram, where we say if one digger, you go find us in the international community, they sponsor them. Where we say as they sit down like this, they fit give people 500 naira for people who never see money for like 6 months. They go follow Boko Haram. They are inside Boko Haram, not be say they want to be inside Boko Haram. But because as I speak with you now, if devil become president for this country, we go stay there this country or not? We go stay there. We go follow or not? We go follow him. If angel come, we go stay there this country, we go follow him. The point where they're trying to make be say, for that area, the people only know Boko Haram. And when you expect us to now come with a different approach, what is the different approach?
Okay.
Guys, school day for now.
Okay.
Guys, see this kind of, even if not vulcanizer work. Guys, see this other main, handy job. Guys, see this kind of... Boko Haram don't go fit win their mind. You can win a man's mind, especially a poor man's mind, based on which you put for inside belly.
Okay.
In fact, if somebody they're hungry too much, you tell them, hey, choose between belly and head. You go say, my belly, take off my head. That is where hunger don't change how Meduguri be. And to think that before, this part of this country be a major supplier of food. Now, one of the reasons why food go up around 2010 or 11, and it never still come down, because that place alone was supplying most of the food that we're having in this country. Now, we have Boko Haram, they don't infiltrate us. We never know who be who again. And again, we never know, I don't know how to identify Nigerians again. Because that data we talk about, not day. But to even make matters worse, that Boko Haram don't come metamorphose or don't come change into another thing. We would hear herdsmen. What can be herdsmen? Herdsmen just means people where they carry their cattle.
Around, yeah.
They move from north to south. Why did they move from north to south is the first question.
Yeah.
The reason they say that they look for two things. Water, food, and markets.
Yeah.
Where they go sell this thing. You know that now people for south, they eat more cow past people for north. That is the truth. We have more parties here. We have more burials here. We have more, even the earning power is more here. So these people are looking for where they go sell this thing with some profit. They come down here. But the biggest problem is, if you notice in the last 10 or so years, government don't they talk, say, we'll go back to agriculture, we'll go back to agriculture. Many people, most of your friends, they will go say, I get one small farm. It's a normal thing now. Now, those places where those cows will normally just pass before they go down to south, people don't farm for there. Investments, they there. People don't go hire a tractor. They can't do reach for them. They plant. Then from nowhere, cow will just come because rain don't they reduce for north. Cow will just come march through their farm. They go fight. So now, what they cause the clash between the farmers and the herders? This thing, they happen over and over, and we can't find a leadership who will say, you know what, make I talk to the leader of these herdsmen. Because they have a union. What is the plan? This is 2018. Instead of you to do Wahala, they work out all West Africa. Because by the way, there's a West African treaty.
Yes.
That allows the movement of this cattle across the West African region.
Yeah, exactly.
They give them pathways where they follow. They don't just give them pathways, they give them, allow them to carry light arms to protect themselves in the jungle. These things are very crucial. That is why somebody go see them with gun. Law allow them. Now, because they have the opportunity to have gun, they now use them for the wrong thing. Because when you fight somebody who hold cutlass, the person who hold gun fights, who go win? The person who hold gun. What I expect us to do at this point in time is to let these herdsmen understand that, look, many things they will feel gain if you try newer ways. And it's still going to make on a day relevant, even with more cash. Those governors and those pastors or religious leaders where would they talk, say, if you see Fulani man near this church, kill him. That one means anybody wear yellow, get long nose, kill him. That is wrong. Governors, where they talk, say they not fit generate money for their states, they have to think. If we say, okay, fine, this big land, nothing that happened there, and these people say, I hear they want to call the chop grass. No problem. Fence this place. Let them put their cows here. We'll tax these cows. Every cow where there, we'll tax them, collect more money on top of your head. Put one small milk factory there. Every morning that they collect milk from this cow. This country, they say this country gets over 15 million cows. Up to today, we see the import milk.
Hey!
Every day we import milk. Where we say, if you say we organize ourselves, we feel boast, say we defeat generate about 3 million liters of milk every day.
When we even confident they sell, give people.
That is the point. We'll not do that one. The skin, where they remove from back of the cow after they cut them, where we go carry go area market for a bar, where they go process, make leather shoes and bags.
Better shoe.
If you go to area market, ask them where they get their leather from. They'll tell you Congo. They'll tell you Turkey. They import them.
Meanwhile, we turn our own to Pomo.
The meat, where would they cut? If you go up to now, 2018, if you go market now, hand, they take carry meat. They decide how much they want to take sell them. Where we say, if you say they go do and where they go package, and we say, this one, now 100 naira. Yes. This one, now 50 naira. You don't need to stress yourself. They go sell it from wherever, put it inside machine, bring a come. Every go neat. Will not do them. The poo-poo, where the cow, they drop everywhere around the whole country. If you collect them from one place, if you put them together, you feel transform them to ammonia gas. What do you use ammonia gas? If you use ammonia gas, they power plants, we go give you energy. What is wrong with us? We not just talk to these people, say, if I do this country, see the money when I go make, they go listen.
You get
nobody's communicating.
You get one when I go like emphasize, say, for this talk where you don't talk now, and like with the talk, say, young people, we get sense, we they think. You never ever mention, say, make we buy plenty guns, make we buy helicopter, make we bomb them. From this thing when you talk now, you talk about how from the thing when they cause badness, we go even use them do things when go better us. I want to emphasize them here. Young people,
no, but now
we get this country.
Now the truth be that, I don't talk them before. This Boko Haram not be gone if you take finish them. Now welfare where they go improve for the lives of the people for Borno State, for Taraba State, for Adamawa State. I don't travel go all the states for this country in the last 2.5 years because of this matter. No road. No road. I just came back from Ile-Ife 2 days ago.
For Osun State. For
Osun State. We go from here to Ilorin, from Ilorin, we go to Kaba, we sleep for Kaba. For Kaba in the morning, we come Ile-Ife because we get one award to receive and then give speech. No road.
And that Ile-Ife, and there, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola just complete 8 years.
To be honest, I see what where Rauf do. but work not cross all over the place. That is the truth.
Okay, go break.
Make a chip in. I don't know whether make a chip in.
No more, just go break. Okay. So that time no go be cheap. We go talk and fully.
Okay. We quickly go this break. Will they come? Yes, and welcome back. The program still remains as it is hot and down. Our presidential candidate will be the presidential candidate of a Sustainable National Party. That is our guy, Ahmed Buhari. And still there for us. And before we actually go that break, we want to chip in one other strong question where you also feel answer. And at least we could go ahead with the question. So that as Nigerians will also watch us, now also feel know the at least now feel define the various candidates and the kind of things where they talk. Based on that, now if it's okay, now this person know, now they can, now be the strong person if you do it, if you lead us. Okay, you don't talk a lot of things going before good at break, and it obviously at least as an individual, as a youthful individual, and as a Nigerian, at least the idea, the level of creativity and potentials within your head, plenty. And if you also can look at, you don't at least establish an economic ground with it and help generate money for us as a country. If you're looking at the flaws that happen under this government. But again, that you have also need to bring in. A lot of people they talk to look, say a lot of the factors where would they face today, where at least where they serve as challenges, is either being caused by poverty or either caused by illiteracy. If we also going to look at just recently, our president come and talk say the state where our economy is now, say it is very terrible. He talk and I admit them. And he can also go for a couple of months back. He can also talk say, look, say the educational sector needs to be redefined. Say at least they say make state declare state of emergency for education. And if we also look at United States approved allocation to education, it goes to say we even they far away from as an individual, we say, if they look at from an outside world, what is your own plan for educational sector? We go drive that development. We go actually feel see Nigeria get that growth where they crave for.
Thank you very much. Make I just break down this thing based on what our plan be, because everything just all the thing you talk the inside.
Okay.
Plus with the first things where you be asked. Nigeria no go feel work if we not unite. And when I talk about unite, many people go say we unite with you. I not go feel like Hausa man, God forbid. Me like Igbo man, never. Me like Yoruba man, never. But unless you unite, you cannot move forward. Only united people can become a progressive people. And when I talk about unity, we must embrace ourselves, regardless of all of those things we don't divide us, whether na religion or whether na ethnicity or whether na social status. What it means social status mean? It means a rich man and poor man. Because I don't go lie to you, when we did primary school, inside our class, minister picking day, governor picking day.
For this same Nigeria.
For this same Nigeria. Not be never today. Everybody picking day inside the same class. The schools were the same thing. We must look beyond gender. So some things the woman go feed do, when woman feed do past man. Some things the woman feed do, when only a man they be with her, they go feed work. So we must look past gender. We must look past our age brackets. Some people believe so unless you old before you go feed do something. Some people believe so unless we young, then we feed do something. Now lie you. If we not do it together, we go still fail. Because what you not see, an older man will see him. What you not see, you go feed tell him. First problem, we must create that avenue where we go unite ourselves. And many people say, I don't feel like, you've said this thing many times, but you don't feel makes sense to me. I say the reason why we never feel make sense out of it, we say, we never find the reason why this unity feel happen. And that brings us to the second point, which is leveraging on our comparative economic advantages. Which thing that I mean, we say, you get some things waiting for your area, when not there for my area. You get something waiting for my area, when not there for your area. We will find them together, use and take make money. The only thing we're going to make me call you in the morning, say, I want to call see you. Then be say, we get one business, what we do together, I want to collect my return.
But make I ask this question quick. Some people, they talk, say, if we check government, we get exclusive, concurrent and residual. And then they say, you get some things where we say, now only federal government, now they do, I mean, no concise.
Like I say, if I finish this, my small,
continue.
You understand?
Continue.
Now, these comparative economic advantages, now government now get the overall view of what they happen for country. Now government go fit say, for Abia State, you get one market, where they call area market, you go fit see over 50,000 people where they manufacture shoes, bags and belts. We go area market. True, the place big. People they make shoe, bag and belt. But those shoe and bag and belt they make, not for Nigeria, they don't sell them. Because Nigerians they talk say the quality not they nice.
Yes.
It not fine. The mouth 2 points. Of course, people might like shoe 8 points. Now, the leather where they take do this thing, where did they get them from? They import them from Congo, from Turkey. But do you know that in this same country, if you go to Kano for Sharada, you go find where people where they beat leather for like 200 years, they still there inside poverty. Meanwhile, Louis Vuitton released one report in 2014, say Kano State now being second largest supplier of leather. What now I mean to say Louis Vuitton, the big Louis Vuitton for France, now Kano being second largest supplier of leather. You go think it's a good thing, but they are selling a 3-meter piece of leather, 3-meter by 3-meter piece of leather to Louis Vuitton for only $3. Louis Vuitton will carry this piece of leather, go back to Louis Vuitton. That same piece of leather, they fit, process and make about 6 pairs of shoes to sell on the shelf for at least $5,000 each. Who is fooling who? What stop the governor of Kano State and that one of Abia State to say, guys, we go partner. We go even put money together, build an institute for research and development for fashion and design. So that the product we go to come up for here na top standard. After we sell to our people, we feel export. So that the leather we sell for nonsense, we feel bring our come here. The next time when people they travel, go Kano, go buy leather, they will say they don't build church for them. Because the people at that time not be down go be their problem. Their problem is say how we go feel full our belly. The next thing that we need to put together is we need to understand that before security go feel happen, we must have proper data management systems. Those proper data management systems will take identify you who you be. Then be say if you they catch you from Malaysia, instead of you to send me your name, I'll say no, I don't need your name. I just need your number 26193. I say now a person, we could do what we need to do. We know him. We have his data. That same number, now we make you say you want to enter BRT bus from Ikorodu to VI, because you get that number as you reach queue to pay for your ticket. They go say the ticket originally na 2,000 naira, but because you get that number, government has subsidized it for you. You go pay 400 naira. Person when not come as a foreigner, he must pay the premium. These are the ways you cannot touch the people. I go follow queue for hospital. I take treatment. You take treatment. You get the number. They'll say pay. You get number. You say get number. You show the number. They'll give you 4,000 naira be your bill. Me, if you come and not get the number, I pay 25,000 naira. This is the way to run a system. So that time, all those foreigners where they come inside your country, you don't go chase them. No, nothing like Ghana must go matter. You don't go follow anybody with gun. Now the system go too hot. They say, this time not sweet.
Based on law and order.
They go move. Because they're not part of the country. The country will first of all take care of its own people before anybody else. Then the other thing will be the crucial thing, and where I say I will come to you. Now be say everything they revolve around the federal government. The federal government is holding too much. Everything is falling apart. From education to agriculture to power. Now, for example, if you feed generate power, if me and if you come together, we say we get one abracadabra what to do, power they generate. Why will not go feed sell them? We should be able to sell it to our neighbors. Even if I feed generate power, I go feed only satisfy my streets, and they are ready to pay me even if na 500 naira per week. Leave me alone to do it. The only thing where government is supposed to focus on now how to put regulation in place. You do the thing right, you follow the right process, you pay your tax, and that's all. Government has enough to worry about on regulation. So the first thing, a united country, a secured country, a country that is truly decentralized, where we say government will decentralize everything. Look, let us know that the LEA primary school will work for VI here. I not think concern me if to say Ambodi be the problem. I need to look for who be the next in line, who be the councillor for this area. Now am I supposed to complain to? Because that thing you don't break the responsibility down. Now it's not happening that anything that happen with light, Buhari. That's the problem. Then because of how the system there. The next thing is we have to leverage on our comparative economic advantage. What thing can be get where Lagos not get? Lagos gets some money, it can't go Kebbi say go farm with rice.
Exactly.
Now there's a connection between those two states. Unless this kind of things happen, we will continue fighting ourselves. Then of course, like I said, if we not get proper data management system, we don't even know who they take care of, we don't know how they plan. Somebody said they want to put food for children. primary school children, they want to feed them next year. You know how many children are born this year? You know how many people died this year? The civil service people, they say they collect money where they don't die. Of course, now nobody know them. They know the system. This is how it is.
Ahmed Buhari, now the presidential candidate of Sustainable National Party. Una go notice say as we dey talk this matter they go. Me and Uncle we don't begin the look. He remains people will just carry a book, begin the write based on say na lecture. But we go like making promise. Say when we invite and come for inside New Year, he go come again because that day we go give una the opportunity to call and ask him all the important questions. Who una go ask him? Oga Ahmed Buhari,
I don't promise.
You don't promise.
Nigerians, I don't hear.
I
don't promise.
He don't tell us say when we invite and come for New Year, he go come and he go talk all the things when we say una go ask him question. And now you get this handshake, you try well. As he say you answer our questions. We see they tell everybody say this Christmas season just spread love. To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.